South Africa is once again watching a powerful and controversial figure dominate headlines, this time not for business success, but for serious criminal allegations. Ferrari Sibanyoni, a well-known taxi boss with massive influence in the transport industry, has reportedly been arrested by the Special Task Force on allegations linked to extortion. The arrest has sparked intense public debate, especially because Sibanyoni's name has repeatedly surfaced during discussions connected to the Madlanga Commission. For many people in Mpumalanga and parts of Pretoria, the name Ferrari is already familiar. Sibanyoni is believed to own more than 300 taxis and reportedly has business interests stretching far beyond transport. Reports have linked him to industries including trucking, mining, property construction, and information technology. That level of influence has made him one of the most talked about figures in the taxi industry, a sector already known for power struggles, political connections, and major financial stakes. According to reports, Sibanyoni allegedly earns close to 18 million rand per month through his various operations. While some view him as a successful businessman who built an empire from the ground up, others see him as a symbol of the growing concerns around criminal influence and extortion within certain sectors of the economy. The latest arrest has now pushed those concerns back into the national spotlight, but what has made this story even more explosive is the political angle surrounding it. Over the years, economic freedom fighters leader Julius Malema has reportedly attended several events associated with Sibanyoni. The two men have also allegedly held multiple meetings, and Sibanyoni himself has reportedly referred to Malema as a good friend. That relationship is now raising questions online and across political circles. Many South Africans are asking the same question. What exactly connects a senior member of parliament to a controversial taxi boss accused of involvement in extortion? So far, there is no public evidence suggesting that Malema is implicated in any criminal activity related to the allegations against Sibanyoni. Simply attending events or having meetings does not prove wrongdoing. However, critics argue that public figures and political leaders should be extremely careful about the people they associate with, especially when serious allegations are involved. Supporters of Malema, on the other hand, argue that politicians often meet business leaders, community figures, and influential individuals from different sectors, including the taxi industry. They believe the current attention around the relationship is being politically weaponized. Still, the arrest of Sibanyoni has reopened wider conversations around the power of taxi bosses in South Africa. The taxi industry is one of the country's most influential economic forces, transporting millions of commuters daily. But over the years, it has also faced accusations involving violence, root conflicts, intimidation, and extortion. Commissions, investigations, and media reports have repeatedly highlighted concerns about criminal networks operating around transport and tender systems in some regions. That is why this latest development is attracting so much public attention. For many South Africans, the story is bigger than one individual. It reflects deeper fears about corruption, political influence, money, and the blurred lines between business and power. People are now waiting to see what happens next in court and whether more names could emerge as investigations continue. At the same time, others are warning against rushing to conclusions before legal processes are completed. In South Africa's justice system, allegations and arrests do not automatically equal guilt. The courts will ultimately decide the outcome based on evidence presented. But regardless of where the case goes from here, one thing is already clear. This story has captured the country's attention. Because when politics, money, taxes, and allegations of extortion collide in one headline, South Africans know there is always a much bigger conversation underneath it all. So, hit subscribe. We bring you Mzansi's best kept secrets.